CompTIA Project Plus Certification Exam Mock Exam. Question 1. An audit at a telecommunications provider finds that project personnel cannot reliably assign accountability for monitoring an uncertainty in carrying out its response. Which option would close this gap? Option A, risk threshold. Option B, risk appetite. Option C, risk owner. Option D, risk trigger. The correct answer is option C, risk owner. This choice addresses the requirement to assign accountability for monitoring an uncertainty in carrying out its response. It supports the team in its effort to ensure exposure is actively managed rather than merely recorded and maintain control. In a network modernization effort, it helps the team move forward without bypassing necessary controls. Question 2. The sponsor of a retail inventory upgrade asks how the team will exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. Which response identifies the appropriate communication method? Option A, pull communication. Option B, formal report. Option C, interactive communication. Option D, project portal. The correct answer is option C, interactive communication. The selected approach is designed to exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. The practice is valuable because it helps resolve complex or sensitive matters collaboratively in a consistent manner. That makes it appropriate for the decision facing a retail inventory upgrade. Question 3. A new coordinator at a consulting firm must select a way to perform continuing and repetitive activities that sustain the business. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, project. Option B, program. Option C, operations. Option D, portfolio. The correct answer is option C, operations. Sound delivery practice requires personnel to perform continuing and repetitive activities that sustain the business. It strengthens the team's ability to maintain products and services after temporary work is complete and coordinate affected parties. In a digital records migration, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Stressed about your CompTIA exam? We can take CompTIA exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. While working on a cloud-based customer portal, the team is struggling to apply consistent governance to baseline changes. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A, change control board. Option B, formal change request. Option C, impact analysis. Option D, scope creep. The correct answer is option A, change control board. The governing objective is to review significant proposed modifications and make decisions within delegated authority. It creates evidence that helps the team apply consistent governance to baseline changes and explain its actions. In a cloud-based customer portal, that structure improves ownership and traceability. Question 5. During closure for a digital signature service, which closure activity would most directly help the team identify operational improvements and validate realized value? Option A, operational handoff. Option B, post-implementation review. Option C, final project report. Option D, canceled project closure. The correct answer is option B, post-implementation review. The immediate management need is to evaluate results after deployment to determine whether expected outcomes and benefits are being achieved. That capability supports the goal of identify operational improvements and validate realized value and preserves appropriate oversight. For the conditions surrounding a digital signature service, it keeps work aligned with approved expectations. Question 6. During schedule review for a digital records migration, which Agile chart would most directly help the team reveal whether the team is on pace to finish planned work? Option A, a sprint report. Option B, burn down chart. Option C, a release roadmap. Option D, burn up chart. The correct answer is option B, burn down chart. A repeatable process is needed to show remaining work decreasing across an iteration or release. Its practical value is to reveal whether the team is on pace to finish planned work and make the decision traceable. In a digital records migration, that structure improves ownership and traceability. Question 7. During records maintenance for a software release, which project record would most directly help the team give the team a consolidated view of major control items? Option A, action-item log. Option B, RAID log. Option C, a decision log. Option D, issue log. The correct answer is option B, RAID log. A repeatable process is needed to combine risks, assumptions, issues, and dependencies in one structured record. This gives decision-makers a dependable basis to give the team a consolidated view of major control items. In a software release, that structure improves ownership and traceability. Question 8. During deployment preparation for a software release, which delivery practice would most directly help the team detect integration defects early? Option A, a continuous integration. Option B, a blue-green deployment. Option C, a scheduled release. Option D, manual deployment. The correct answer is option A, continuous integration. A repeatable process is needed to merge code frequently and validate changes through automated builds and tests. It strengthens the team's ability to detect integration defects early and coordinate affected parties. In a software release, that structure improves ownership and traceability. Are you looking for CompTIA exam actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access CompTIA exam study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get CompTIA exam answer key today. Question 9. A review of a point- sale replacement identifies a need to exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, interactive communication. Option B, pull communication. Option C, formal report. Option D, project portal. The correct answer is option A, interactive communication. This practice gives the team a reliable way to exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. It allows the team to resolve complex or sensitive matters collaboratively without relying on informal assumptions. For a point-sale replacement, it provides a disciplined basis for the next action. Question 10. A review of a data-center relocation identifies a need to describe included work, exclusions, deliverables, acceptance boundaries, and major assumptions. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, work breakdown structure. Option B, requirements traceability matrix. Option C, scope statement. Option D, schedule baseline. The correct answer is option C, scope statement. The central purpose is to describe included work, exclusions, deliverables, acceptance boundaries, and major assumptions. Applying it enables the team to establish a detailed basis for controlling project work without weakening governance. That makes it appropriate for the decision facing a data-center relocation. Question 11. While working on a clinical device integration, the team is struggling to detect integration defects early. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A, blue-green deployment. Option B, a scheduled release. Option C, manual deployment. Option D, a continuous integration. The correct answer is option D, continuous integration. The situation is resolved by establishing a way to merge code frequently and validate changes through automated builds and tests. Applying it enables the team to detect integration defects early without weakening governance. In a clinical device integration, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 12. Which closure activity best addresses a situation in which the software firm team must identify operational improvements and validate realized value? Option A, operational handoff. Option B, post-implementation review. Option C, final project report. Option D, canceled project closure. The correct answer is option B, post-implementation review. Effective oversight depends on the ability to evaluate results after deployment to determine whether expected outcomes and benefits are being achieved. This makes it easier to identify operational improvements and validate realized value and maintains accountability. In the context of a clinical device integration, it improves consistency across the team. Question 13. For a hospital scheduling platform, leadership wants a disciplined way to ensure follow-up commitments are not forgotten. Which project record meets that need? Option A, action-item log. Option B, RAID log. Option C, issue log. Option D, change log. The correct answer is option A, action-item log. A repeatable process is needed to track agreed tasks, owners, target dates, and completion status from meetings or decisions. Applying it enables the team to ensure follow-up commitments are not forgotten without weakening governance. For a hospital scheduling platform, it clarifies the expected result and the path to achieve it. Question 14. Which quality tool best addresses a situation in which the training provider team must show variation and common result ranges within collected data? Option A, scatter diagram. Option B, fishbone diagram. Option C, a control chart. Option D, histogram. The correct answer is option D, histogram. The governing objective is to display the frequency distribution of numerical observations in grouped ranges. This makes it easier to show variation in common result ranges within collected data and maintains accountability. For a data minus center relocation, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 15. A review of a secure remote minus work program identifies a need to protect facilities, equipment, and media from unauthorized physical access or damage. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, operational security. Option B, digital security. Option C, physical security. Option D, data security. The correct answer is option C, physical security. This choice addresses the requirement to protect facilities, equipment, and media from unauthorized physical access or damage. This gives decision-makers a dependable basis to reduce exposure that cannot be addressed through software controls alone. In a secure remote work program, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 16. A new coordinator at a telecommunications provider must select a way to support live audio and visual interaction among remote participants. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, project portal. Option B, telephone conference. Option C, instant messaging platform. Option D, video-conferencing tool. The correct answer is option D, video-conferencing tool. The selected approach is designed to support live audio and visual interaction among remote participants. Applying it enables the team to enable rich discussion when people cannot meet physically without weakening governance. In an e-commerce checkout improvement, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 17. Which choice is designed to help a project team synchronize dependencies, priorities, information, and handoffs among contributors during execution? Option A, budget tracking. Option B, quality assurance. Option C, team coordination. Option D, status meeting. The correct answer is option C, team coordination. The required capability is to synchronize dependencies, priorities, information, and handoffs among contributors. The practice is valuable because it helps keep interdependent work progressing as one initiative in a consistent manner. In a laboratory information system, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 18. Which information-security objective best addresses a situation in which the software firm team must support reliable decisions and trustworthy outputs? Option A, authentication. Option B, authorization. Option C, confidentiality. Option D, integrity. The correct answer is option D, integrity. A controlled response requires the team to ensure information and systems remain accurate, complete, and protected from unauthorized change. This supports efforts to support reliable decisions and trustworthy outputs and reduces avoidable ambiguity. In a research data repository, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Stressed about your CompTIA exam? We can take CompTIA exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 19. While working on a marketing automation deployment, the team is struggling to prevent informal work from changing approved commitments. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A, impact analysis. Option B, change control board. Option C, scope creep. Option D, formal change request. The correct answer is option D, formal change request. Document a proposed modification before it is evaluated or authorized. The practice is valuable because it helps prevent informal work from changing approved commitments in a consistent manner. In a marketing automation deployment, it helps the team move forward without bypassing necessary controls. Question 20. The sponsor of a data-center relocation asks how the team will record factors treated as true for planning even though they are not yet verified. Which response identifies the appropriate initiation artifact? Option A, project charter. Option B, assumption log. Option C, stakeholder register. Option D, high-level scope. The correct answer is option B, assumption log. A repeatable process is needed to record factors treated as true for planning even though they are not yet verified. The approach supports the goal of make uncertain planning premises visible for later validation and limits preventable rework. In a data-center relocation, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 21. A new coordinator at a software firm must select a way to perform the work required to create the approved deliverables. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, project team. Option B, project manager. Option C, product owner. Option D, a scrum master. The correct answer is option A, project team. The underlying control exists to perform the work required to create the approved deliverables. Applying it enables the team to convert plans and requirements into completed outputs without weakening governance. For an employee onboarding system, the approach reduces uncertainty about what should happen next. Question 22. A review of a research data repository identifies a need to record factors treated as true for planning even though they are not yet verified. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, project charter. Option B, stakeholder register. Option C, high-level scope. Option D, assumption log. The correct answer is option D, assumption log. The governing objective is to record factors treated as true for planning even though they are not yet verified. The result is an improved ability to make uncertain planning premises visible for later validation within approved boundaries. Within a research data repository, it connects the response to an established management principle. Question 23. Which choice is designed to help a project team review significant proposed modifications and make decisions within delegated authority during project control? Option A, formal change request. Option B, change control board. Option C, impact analysis. Option D, scope creep. The correct answer is option B, change control board. A repeatable process is needed to review significant proposed modifications and make decisions within delegated authority. It supports the team in its effort to apply consistent governance to baseline changes and maintain control. Within a payroll system replacement, it connects the response to an established management principle. Question 24. A review of a records-retention automation effort identifies a need to stop work formally while preserving records, settling commitments, releasing resources, and documenting the decision. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, project archive. Option B, lessons learned. Option C, canceled project closure. Option D, closing meeting. The correct answer is option C, canceled project closure. A controlled response requires the team to stop work formally while preserving records, settling commitments, releasing resources, and documenting the decision. Used properly, it supports the goal of limit further loss and retain useful evidence even without delivery and keeps responsibilities clear. That discipline is valuable for the team delivering a records-retention automation effort. Question 25. A new coordinator at a distribution business must select a way to manage departmental resources and approve access to staff assigned from a functional area. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, functional manager. Option B, stakeholder. Option C, project sponsor. Option D, project manager. The correct answer is option A, functional manager. The situation is resolved by establishing a way to manage departmental resources and approve access to staff assigned from a functional area. This supports efforts to balance project needs with ongoing departmental responsibilities and reduces avoidable ambiguity. In a quality-management application, the team can act with clearer evidence and fewer misunderstandings.